What is up, peeps? This is Following TCG, and I'd like to welcome you back to another YouTube video. And today, we are going to be looking at Charizard. I am so happy that there is finally a playable and potentially viable Charizard card. Everybody loves Charizard. It's in literally a special place in everybody's hearts. Personally, though, Blastoise is my favorite. But shh, okay, we're going to be working with Charizard today, so we best not tell him that. So hopefully we have some luck. With that said, though, I do want to say I'm extremely grateful of the reception in the last video. Thank you to everyone that's left a comment and showed the support and shared their love. And ideas as well for the tool drop deck list. So yeah, and thank you to everyone on Twitter as well who's been kind of throwing it around and stuff. I really do appreciate it. It genuinely, it sounds quite cliche and quite silly, but it genuinely warms my heart. 110%. It makes me feel awesome. So all your support is wonderful. I just want to say that here quickly in the last video and throughout the time that I've been doing these types of videos. So I really do appreciate it. I just want to let you know there. But with that aside, we are going to be playing Charizard, and we have a pretty bog standard type list, what most people would probably think about when getting this deck together, but sometimes it is just the most effective way to play it. And this is, of course, just getting as much on the bench as possible, and then using Ninetales to evolve into the Charizard or rare candies, and then Charizard can really hold its own after that. Now, we don't have much healing options. Now, there is the potential to do a lot of healing, obviously. Like Max Potion and stuff can really help out, after a few turns of using this ability. Right, I'm just considering what we're going to drop here. This is a Beast Box deck, so we're going to need the Choice Band very, very much so. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab a Lele. So this isn't a Shrine deck, and I just don't think we need this to be a Shrine deck. Charizard has incredible explosive power. I don't think we need it to be a Shrine deck. Now, some people may disagree, and oh my god, are you kidding me? We actually play Fan Club, but we've prized them, and we played 2. That is incredibly low odds. I am actually quite upset with that. That's a very bad start. But you know this channel, right? Terrible start, and then picks up. That's pretty much what happens every time. The first game I get into with a new deck is always awful, and then the game after it tends to work out. But I mean, we did manage to Lily there and pull a Charmander and a Nest-Ball, so we have bench potential there. We don't really need to use the Ninetales next turn because we have a rare candy in hand, but at least we can use it for a Ultra Ball to get the Charizard in our hand with this rare candy. If not, we can go through an alternative route. It just seems like I don't want to be discarding these 2 Choice Bands for the Charizard, because Choice Band's extremely valuable here, considering Beast Box is quite a tanky deck. But to be fair, it depends what Beast Box deck this is, or even if it is Beast Box, for all I know, it could be the Naganadel that we all know and love currently. They did get 2 Pokemon into their hands, so I didn't really see. Oh, we actually got an Ultra Ball. That's actually pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to evolve into the Ninetales. That's a bit rough because we have to retreat, right? So I guess that's really tough. So evolve into the Ninetales. I've got an idea. We will get ourselves a skateboard and what card can we just burn? I think we could burn a Nest-Ball right now, because I want to discard the Nest-Ball and the Choice Band. Let's do that, and then get ourselves the Charizard. And if we can just attach the escape board here and Cynthia into an energy, we can just manually attach a treat, and then we're off to the races. So that's kind of my thought process there. Yeah, that seems like the best thing to do. So if we can just hit an energy, which is quite likely. There we go. Sweet. Oh, Charmeleon as well. Thank God. I just love the artwork, by the way, on all of these cards. I love the art. Oh, the Charmander just melts me. Every time I see that Charmander, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't stare at it for too long. It's just crazy. Okay, let's go for this. Now, you could make this a bit more Max Potion heavy, considering there is a lot of synergy with Ninetales. And being able to grab these Max Potions pretty much whenever you want, as long as you have a Vulpix down. There's the Fan Club. It can work out. But the issue here is that effectively when you use Charizard's attack, it has 130 HP after that, which means it's not incredibly easy to knock out, but there's a lot of decks out there that prioritize hitting the 130 base mark, right? Because that covers a lot of non-GX Pokemon that are viable in the meta. So the base mark that people want to hit nowadays is 130. Okay, well, that was a fantastic start, even though we didn't have our fan clubs. But let's get into another one and go from there. But yeah, my original point is that the base mark is 130. Charizard goes down to 130, so there's a lot of decks that can one-hit KO that Charizard after it's used its first attack. So Max Potion is a bit more of a risky play. Is a bit more of a risky play to cards to rely upon. So I don't want to put too many of them in the deck. So I'm only putting one for now because this deck is quite tight. So that's just kind of what I'm rolling with now. Oh, Lele start. Bad. Yikes. Okay, I'm not a fan of that one. I am not a fan of that one whatsoever. But we're going to have to grab a second Lele here. Which just feels awful, but this is just where we're at. Just to be able to set up. And going second as well. So a Lele start and going second. That is like very bad for us. And this could be a Garchomp deck. Which again is quite concerning. Kukui. Okay, that's kind of beneficial towards us. It seems like they got quite a rough start there. Or this is a Lucario GX deck, which... Shrine? Okay, I see what you're trying to do. You know, you can boost its own GX attack. I get that. I like that idea. Let's get rid of the escape board. I know that was my route to retreat, but the rare candy is too valuable to just give up on. I think instead of grabbing a second Lele, I'm just going to grab a Vulpix here and just go for a Cynthia. I really don't want to focus my GX Pokemon right now. He says dropping a Vulpix, which he will evolve into a lower Ninetales GX, but I don't want to just drop a Lele and increase that amount. Okay, so that's concerning. That's going to be quite low on our energy, but that's fine. I think we still have an energy recycler to work with, so I think we're okay. Let's just get another Charmander out. So we've managed to manually set up here, which is okay. So let's do that and bench the Charmander with the best artwork I've ever seen when it comes to cuteness. It's just so adorable. It's just so adorable. The artwork in this set is absolutely fantastic. Like the Latios artwork is absolutely mesmerizing in my opinion. It is just incredible. Okay, we're going to Lily for 4, which doesn't feel good, but I think that's just where we're at. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can actually grab an Ultra Ball here and an Escape Board. So we have pretty much set up right away, which is great. So Ultra Ball and Escape Board. So maybe we could play Timer Ball, but I'm just not a big fan of Timer Ball. It's a bit too risky. You can see I play Moltres. That's just to help with energy if we do need a bit more in play in the early game, or if we are struggling. So I have added that in there as well, which is pretty dope. I'm going to get rid of the Lele. I just really don't want that hanging around in my deck anymore right now. So let's just do that. Let's go for this Charizard. And I think I'm going to evolve this one that doesn't have the energy. So we don't go discarding free energy. And this one could be a potential manual attachment later on in the game. So I think that was the right play to make, considering we don't need to hit as bigger numbers as we would coming up against other decks. So, but this deck has incredible potential, incredible firepower. No pun intended. Is that even a pun? That's the question. Because I've actually been able to take out a Pikachu Zekrom just in one hit. Like, I think it was like turn 2. They had a Pikachu Zekrom out, and they had like the, was it turn 2 or turn 3? It must have been turn 3. They had the 6 energy on it, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got a Charizard with 1 energy. I need to just take my turn, 1 energy attachment, choice band, and use its ability. That is 230 damage. I was like, yep, bye. It already had, I think, like 60 HP or 60 damage on it. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll take that. Free prizes. I was like, sweet. So that paid off. Are they going to go for Detect? Wow, they are struggling. They are struggling. This is a Garchomp deck. Okay, they are struggling. Which means we can kind of use the acceleration ability right now. But, I mean, with that said, it would kind of be a good idea. I just benched that Charmander without even a thought going through my head there. Oh, we don't have another Vulpix. I would have liked to do that. Okay, maybe getting some energy back into the deck would be a good idea so we can increase our top deck odds. So let's do that for now. And I'm just going to pass. I'm just not going to damage myself here. We don't need to hit incredible numbers right now. So I think I'm okay in taking that risk at the time being. So they're going to get the Garchomp out. They have to get the Lucario out now to be able to get what they want. To be fair, all they need to do is play a Cynthia, get a DCE, and retreat, and they take out this Charizard, which would be the ideal play for them. Okay, they got the Guzma. All right, okay. And we have a Guzma to respond with, so that's actually okay. I'm fine with that. Oh, they are going to be hitting pretty heavily into this, which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine. I'm just trying to map out my game plan here. If we top deck an energy, which we should have a pretty good chance of top decking here, then... oh, okay. I was going to say we can knock out the Garchomp, but... Alright, let's just go for the Lucario KO. Might as well, right? We are going to be damaging ourselves here, which is just so scary. That's just Charizard, right? That is just Charizard. Let's go and KO the Riolu, so at least we know. Right, I'm going to attach these choice bands. I'm going to at least hold one card in my hand. Yeah, so at least we know they can't get the combo that they are looking for. We get a prize, so... energy is not really that ideal. I'm not happy with that. Great thing is they have to play a Cynthia in order to take out this Charizard. Or drop a Diancie Prism Star, which they could do. So that's something to think about. Thinking about that max potion I'm playing, I think that would be a lot better to be used rather on a Charizard, but on one of these GX Pokemon. I think that would be best. But I think we got game. Yeah, we've got game. We just need to attach energy, and we're smacking them for 180. So, yeah. Well, GG, my friend. Charizard is just storming in and annihilating. This deck, as you've already seen, can set up pretty consistently. And when it sets up consistently, Charizard, as I said, can just do its own thing. And an energy in hand is basically free energy in play, which means you're hitting 180. It's just, it's cool. It's cool. It's good damage. It's a non-GX Pokemon attacker. It's all along good. We'll go for another game here because it's only been 11 minutes and we've already won twice. So, let's see what we got here. So that was Fairy type, and so maybe we're actually playing a Mirror. Please tell me we're playing a Mirror. I saw Fairy, Fire, and Colorless. So I'm assuming the Fairy is a Ninetales and the Fire is a Charizard. Come on, tell me we're playing Charizard. That would be epic. That would be awesome. I really want to see a Charizard here. Come on. Please be a Charizard. It'd be so fun to do a Mirror right now. It'd be really hard, actually. The Mirrors are always the hardest matchup. Ah, it's not that. Okay. What is this, then? Or maybe it still is, and they're just playing Macargo. I'm still curious, though, as to what it is in particular. Oh, we got a pretty good... what would you say? Turn 1 here? So I'm getting a phone call. I just need to... let's do that. There we go. Worst time to be getting a phone call. But pretty good hand here, actually. We can just evolve into the Ninetales, get the rare candy, drop the Charizard down, and again, off to the races. We don't even need energy. We can just accelerate to ourselves. Yes, we are taking damage, but... Oh, Gramble, huh? Oh, that is juicy. They are one-shotting our Charizard, so we need to really prioritize the setup play here. That's for certain. So if we can find ourselves rare candy now, and an Ultra Ball, maybe for like a Charmeleon? Or do we just get a Nest Ball to keep setting up our bench? I think setting up our bench is the healthier option, considering we are going to play a Cynthia now. So let's do that. Let's focus on the bench setup now. Now I'm going to attach to this Charmander here because we have our ability to work with. We are getting one shot anyway. Not that big a deal. Oh, it's okay, buddy. We can keep going. To be fair, I am like one-shotting his Pokemon here. Just like right away. Tell you what, this deck is pretty good at getting like turn 2 one-hit KOs on these evolution Pokemon because you just don't need any energy. You just evolve and then you're good to go. You're hitting 130 like right off the bat. So it's pretty good in its self-sufficiency. So that's pretty dope. Oh, let me just check here 2 seconds. What's going on? Hang on. This is something important. Oh, don't worry, I'm fine. There we go. Okay, all's dealt with. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I just have to tell him that I'm recording. But it's fine. What is going on? So they're playing a Diantha. Right. Think. Right. I'm just trying to map out in my ahead what they can do. Because the thing is, Granbull is so... how would I word this? It's got loads of moving pieces. That's the way I would describe it. That it's kind of hard to map out their strategy. I mean, it's quite obvious. They just don't want any cards in hand and to be able to attack. But it's kind of hard to map out how they're going to exactly do that. And usually a lot of it is just hoping that they just don't have it. That's what it is like a lot of the time when you're playing Granbull. It's just like, yeah, let's just hope they don't have it. Taking out the Oranguru would be the priority here. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, well, I was going to say the Macargo would definitely be, but they're going to get another one. So, like, that's going to happen. Oh, we're going to have a Charizard. Sweet. So, what I'm going to do is prioritize the takeout here of the, for now, the Oranguru. Because they got Macargos anyway. So, let's just do that for now. Yeah, let's just do that for now. And I'm going to accelerate to this Charizard right now in preparation for a potential Granbull. So that's kind of where my head is at. So let's do that. So let's KO this Oranguru. Sweet. Pretty good. We have the Guzma in our hand that turn. That worked. And a Charmeleon. Sweet. So I was quite happy there that we got the Nest Ball rather than the Ultra Ball. Ensuring, that we get as much on the bench as we can. So that's quite good. So now that they don't have an Oranguru, they won't be able to, or they'll be struggling. I wouldn't say won't be able to, but they would be struggling to thin here. But there comes the rescue stretcher. There it is. There it is indeed. But hopefully we just can be fast. That's my goal. They at least need they need 3 cards. They need a switch, and they need a energy, and they need a Granbull. So odds of them getting that this turn aren't that fantastic. And taking out this Macargo would be very helpful too. But I'd say taking out the Oranguru would be better now. Because they have 2 Macargo in play, taking out 1 Macargo won't do that much when it comes to their strategy, right? So they have the Timeable, and they failed it. Yes, there we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, taking out at least one of their components that is guaranteed to cause problems is the ideal in my opinion. Okay, so it's like they're gonna just kind of stall for the time being, which I kind of sympathize with that move. I mean, all we need to do is just attach an energy and find an escape board here. So we still have a route to KO this Snubbull, which again would be pretty cool because they have no other bench Pokemon to be able to attack afterwards. So, oh, just my luck, hey? Just look at this, like, yep. You see that Snubbull? You're like, it's gone now. I'm gonna play safe and play the Lily just to hold the Cynthia in hand. So that's just what we're gonna do, and we're just gonna retreat here and just KO with this active Charizard. For the time being, I'm gonna go and accelerate to this one. Oh wow, we need our energy recycle soon, like real soon. There we go. So let's get you here. There we are. Sweet stuff. So now they can't attack next set. Yeah, they come for the quit. Wow. Okay, that was rapid. That's what I would describe that. That deck is incredibly quick for a stage 2 deck. It's really rapid. It's really aggressive. It can hit big numbers. It has potential. Let's just say it has potential. That's what is exactly how I would describe it now. I would go into another game, but I do need to attend to that phone call that I was getting there. So I hope you can understand that. But with that said, this is the full list. Of course, as always, it will be in the description for you to try out for yourself. If there's any ideas that you have to fix this list, well, I say fix, or should I say improve this list, because it doesn't seem to be failing in any way, shape, or form as of current, then just let me know in the comment section down below. I would really appreciate it. Any level of support, of course, I would appreciate, such as leaving a like if you did enjoy, and of course, subscribing for more. But up until tomorrow, do take care, and I'll leave you to it. Peace.